happy Tuesday and good morning, Southeast Texas. Welcome to a 10 a.m. edition of ARC Southeast Texas. We are joined with Angel this morning.
I'm excited. Of course, Macy's off this week. She's in Jamaica for Thanksgiving. So we're kind of playing musical chairs, So normally I do the 8 with Macy and Jade does the 10. So now we're doing both shows with each other, which is fun. And of course, Jade also did the morning show with us, which was a lot of fun. It's getting up early and it's a long stretch, but I think you know what I love best that you were saying that time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, no, it was very quick. It really felt like my shift really started once we got off the desk. So
right. It goes by. Well, we enjoyed. Thanks for the help, and of course, we're going to be here together all week long. So that includes Thanksgiving, which is just around the corner.
I know. I'm not ready. I haven't done any of my shopping, and I do plan on bringing some food for some of my events going on. So I'm one of those people.
Are we one of your events going on?
I don't know.
Just asking.
I do have to work on Thanksgiving though, so
we're one of the events.
Yeah, you have to work on Thanksgiving too, so we'll both be here.
I'll taste test the food for the rest of the folks. Your family and stuff. But of course, we have an exciting. Speaking of food, we got a lot of food in.
We have a lot of food today.
Today's ARC show tonight. I'm already saying tonight, and this morning's ARC show. So, but before we get to that, we have some local headlines to tell you about. In deep trouble, an elderly driver trapped when his pickup truck goes off the road. Who came to his rescue and how the driver was saved?
Plus, supporting the victims, an organization fighting against sex trafficking delivers a message following a sting operation that put several men behind bars.
And battling against bullying. A mom says her son has been picked on for years, what the school district says, and the action she's taking to protect her child.
Deputy Constable rushed to rescue an elderly man trapped in his overturned pickup truck at the bottom of an 8-foot ditch.
Everett Cormier Sr. was on patrol Monday afternoon when he came upon the overturned pickup in a ditch off Highway 124 near Terrell Park Road. Cormier is the constable-elect in Precinct 6. He helped pull the man to safety, then immediately called EMS.
We're checking on the man's condition. His injuries not believed to be serious. Cormier will officially take over the Precinct 6 constable's job January 2nd. So talk about jumping into action and then jumping straight into the role.
Right place at the right time. Obviously, he's capable of his job when he's already saving some lives of his constituents. So that's a great thing. And speaking of traffic, we forgot to mention that if you're around the Washington Boulevard area off of I-10, that's near the Elegante. That's also where the Ferguson Law Firm is. And they're doing a great thing. They're giving a turkey giveaway. But of course, a lot of people are taking advantage of that, their good deeds. And in a good way, they're actually people who need help in Southeast Texas this time of year, and they're giving the turkeys away, but it's kind of tied up traffic on Washington I-10. So if you're wondering what's going on there, that's what's going on. A good deed's taking place there by the Ferguson Law Firm. They do it every year, and this year they're doing it from their local law firm there, which again is off of Washington and I-10. So be safe and be patient if you're going by there. Well, a truck slammed head-on into a building near Miller and Pine Streets near downtown Beaumont. Fire, EMS, and police rushing to the scene around 4 yesterday afternoon. A first responder tells Fox 4 that the pickup veered off the road, hit the building, then landed in the grass. Fortunately, no one was hurt.
And in Louisiana, a deadly hit and run in southwest Louisiana. A man going to great lengths to cover up a crash, but investigators say it didn't work.
30-year-old Tyler Fontenot of Westlake is charged with felony hit and run and obstruction of justice. He's free this morning on a $90,000 bond. The Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Office says a bicyclist, 41-year-old Michael Welch of Westlake, was found dead Halloween afternoon in a ditch along Miller Avenue near Smith Ferry Road in Westlake. Investigators say Fontenot threw out a car hood in a dumpster behind a business in Sulphur, and that's not all he did. Detectives say Fontenot used a tool to shave off the part numbers from the hood prior to discarding it.
Back here at home, Jefferson County Sheriff Zena Stevens needs your help once again in finding a fugitive. He's a 36-year-old Beaumont man who the sheriff says is a threat to Southeast Texas community. Angel, of course, has this week's On the Run report.
There's a lot of violent crime taking place in our community, and Sheriff Dina Stevens always says that the way to stop it is to get the community involved and help her and other law enforcement deal with it. And joining me right now is the sheriff to tell us about the latest fugitive she is looking for. Sheriff?
Yes, Angel. This week, I need our community partners to help me find Joby Wells. He's wanted for 2 counts of aggravated assault. If you know where we can locate this individual, please call us at 833-TIPS or 835.
Sheriff, again, 409-833-TIPS or 409-835-8411. And that's the number if you know that fugitive and watch us every week on the run.
Well,
It's so funny how I go from there to here so quickly.
yeah, I know. It's like you flew or you evaporated, or what is that term?
Yeah, just
I don't know.
popped up.
A little wizard.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. Harry Potter over here.
Yeah, with the magic wand.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Well, the Port Arthur Police Department is releasing new information about 6 men arrested in a prostitution sting. One of the 6, William Ware III, a 30-year veteran of the Beaumont Fire Department. We told you about the arrest last week at a Port Arthur hotel. Fire Chief Earl White tells Fox 4 the 56-year-old captain could face punishment up to and including losing his job. The other men arrested for solicitation of prostitution, that's going to be 35-year-old Jerry Hanley, 30-year-old Corey Richardson, 58-year-old Joseph Haynes, 32-year-old Yanni Mendita, and 25-year-old Ryan January. The arrests are part of a joint operation involving PAPD, the Texas Rangers, and the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. The agencies emphasize this is not a victimless crime.
the organization Embracing Freedom works closely with law enforcement agencies. It's a nonprofit organization that helps survivors of sex trafficking in Southeast Texas. The education coordinator for the organization tells Fox 4 that sex trafficking is exploding here in Southeast Texas, much of it along Interstate 10. She says it's even more disheartening when one of the suspects is a trusted civil servant.
Heartbreaking and disgusting. This is how one mom describes more than 3 years of bullying her special needs son has endured in the Bridge City School District.
After years without solutions, this mom says she has had enough. Fox 4's Sydney Ferguson reports.
Skylar Zimmerman is home for Thanksgiving break, enjoying a game on his Nintendo Switch.
The Mist is a mystical place. A mystical land.
Skylar won't be returning to school after the break, even though his mom, Xenia Bartz, says he's a good kid.
No matter what's done to him, he tries to find the positive in life. He tries to still help people and love people.
It's hard for Bartz to understand why her son has been bullied for 3 years in the Bridge City School District.
It breaks my heart. It really does. It kills me inside because I can't stop it.
Bartz says Skylar has been kicked, slapped, had items stolen, and more. She has 3 years worth of documents showing these incidents.
All this is in hope of these kids stopping, but it never did. It just continued.
Each page represents a different transgression against her son, including a time where he was cornered in a school bathroom and students looked at his private parts.
It's heartbreaking. It makes my stomach curl. It makes me want to cry.
In many of the documents, school admin confirms Skylar didn't provoke these incidents, but Bartz says the school has gone as far as keeping Skylar home on days when school administrators couldn't be there to protect him.
I've done everything to stop this. And it just continues. And now it's continued to adults bullying children.
In one document, school administrators say Skylar's bullying worsened after the parent of one of his bullies lied about an incident on social media. Bartz says the same parent has sent her family death threats. Bartz says she's tried meeting with the parents of Skylar's bullies, talking to the school board, and going to police, but no one has helped. We reached out to the Bridge City ISD superintendent to see why Skylar was being kept home instead of his bullies being punished. The superintendent responded with a statement saying in part, quote, "Allegations of bullying are thoroughly investigated and students found to have engaged in bullying activities are disciplined accordingly. Additionally, the district offers appropriate supportive measures to students who are found to have been bullied and implements procedures to prevent any future occurrences."
It kind of makes me disgusted in a way because that's not true. If they stop it, my son wouldn't have went through 3 years.
Bart says she's already pulled her son out of school and plans to move to an area that's more open-minded, but she hopes the school will finally take action moving forward.
I think that they need to step up. I would hope that they would before they lose another child. What is it going to take for them to do something about this?
And that was Sydney Ferguson with that report. Bart says she tried for years to meet up with Superintendent Mike Kelly, but the most he's done is message her on Facebook. The full statement from Bridge City ISD and more information on the parent involved will be available on fox4beaumont.com.
Well, the family of a little girl who lost a valiant battle against cancer is reaching out and thanking the community for its overwhelming support.
12-year-old Kagan Blanchett passed away Saturday at Texas Children's Hospital, surrounded by her family. Doctors diagnosed Kagan with a rare form of cancer. She had been undergoing treatment, traveling back and forth to Houston.
We introduced you to Kagan 2 weeks ago at her home in Beaumont. Her family invited Fox 4 to share her story. Many knew of Kagan through signs that were placed in yards on her street, urging the community to pray for the 12-year-old. Her mom, aunt, siblings, and her dog by her side that day. We spoke with Kagan about all the support that was coming her way.
It makes me feel good inside because it just shows me that much people really did care about me. And them just coming out makes my heart warm inside.
The next day, Kagan went back to Texas Children's Hospital for more treatment. Her family tells us they're glad they were able to share her story.
And Brouchards is handling Kagan's funeral arrangements. A gathering of family and friends will be this Friday from 4 until 8 at North End Baptist Church, which is off the East Texas Freeway in Beaumont. Kagan's funeral service will be the next day at 10 Saturday morning, also at North End Baptist Church. A GoFundMe account is set up to help with medical and funeral expenses. We have posted a link on fox4beaumont.com.
Well, now to the rundown. We're going to give you a sneak peek of one of the stories our reporters are working on. Fox 4 reporter, one of them is going to be live from our newsroom to talk about what they are working on today. It's going to be Sydney Ferguson. Sydney, good morning. Tell us what we can expect from you.
Hi, Jade. Hi, Angel. So today I'm actually working on a follow-up to a story I did last week about some sewage issues that an elderly couple in Beaumont's North End is experiencing. If you missed my story last Thursday, I actually have it up on my computer. I'm going to show you a little bit of that now. You can see me right here. There I go. Basically, the Jeffersons have lived in their home on Lufkin Street for 40 years, and for 20 of them, whenever it rains, they haven't been able to flush their toilets. For the last 4, whenever it rains, sewage backs up into their home. So last week when I did this story, the city's water utilities director wasn't able to answer questions. We were told he needed to update council before speaking to us. Now today, he's available, so the assumption is that council has been updated and he'll be able to tell us what can be done for this family. And if all goes as planned, I'll have that story for you guys tonight at 5, 5:30, and 6 o'clock.
All right. Thank you, Sydney. Now, that's going to be a really good follow-up. I know there was a lot of questions about this. I think several decades have been dealing with this problem in their home. And so finally, they can get answers. The community can get answers.
And Mrs. Jefferson there was saying that she has gone through the right track of city officials, their council members. And I think she said one council member does respond, but still nothing's been done. So hopefully this is the start of something getting done.
Right.
Well, a business owner is helping families in Southeast Texas set their Thanksgiving tables. We'll show you what he's doing up next. Back to ARC Southeast Texas. It is 10:16 on your Tuesday morning. A business owner is helping families in Southeast Texas set their Thanksgiving tables. Fadi Aref, the owner of Mike's Furniture, hosting his annual Turkey Day giveaway yesterday afternoon in Nederland. Dozens of cars rolling through the old Mid-Jefferson Hospital parking lot to get their holiday bird. But turkey's not the only thing given out. There were also goodie bags and gift certificates for those who showed up. Aref says the yearly drive-through event is his way of spreading joy and giving something for families to be thankful for this holiday season.
While some are preparing to host for Thanksgiving, others are packing for a holiday trip. The TSA expects a record number of people to fly from today through Monday.
It predicts that Sunday will be the busiest air travel day of the year in terms of passenger count, but the FAA seems more focused on today. Amy Kiley reports on why.
I'm not so worried about the TSA. I'm more worried about the FAA.
The TSA predicts this will be the busiest Thanksgiving air travel period ever during the busiest travel year ever. Today, the FAA expects to have the most airplanes in the sky. Its administrator says that could make staffing a struggle.
If we are short on staff, we will slow traffic as needed to keep the system safe.
The founder of the Points Guy says inclement weather could compound the FAA's issues. He suggests travelers check for delays and cancellations and factors that might cause them before leaving home. He says many airlines allow passengers to change flights even before storms hit. That way they can avoid headaches at the airport.
It never hurts to ask. If you're starting to say, you know what, I don't want to travel this weekend.
He suggests looking at more than just departure and arrival locations when checking weather.
Getting that intel, seeing where your plane is coming from, can give you that inside scoop to say, hey, look, and try to call the airline and switch to a different flight that day.
And if passengers do get stranded, new regulations might help.
If your flight is delayed 3 or more hours domestically or 6 or more internationally, just know that you're owed a full refund.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
AAA predicts 71.7 million people will drive 50 or more miles for Thanksgiving. So crazy stuff there.
Yeah, it
That would make me just want to avoid driving and flying altogether.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because that's a lot. And of course, with flying, you're not, you're depending on someone else.
Right.
And other issues, you know, which you can too driving, but a little bit driving, you have more self-control. Well, I'm excited. After the break, we'll be making a pumpkin ball for a charcuterie board with Buffy Champagne.
Welcome back to ARC Southeast Texas. We are in our green room this morning, joined with Buffy Champagne with Champagne Charcuterie. We're going to be doing some little easy appetizer you can do for Thanksgiving right in your own home. So over here we have, it's going to be a cheese ball, correct?
Yes, it's our bacon ranch cheddar cheese ball.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
And it looks like a pumpkin.
It does. It does. That's what we're doing for the holidays. We have a charcuterie board that has this on there. It also has a baked brie pumpkin as well.
And it's perfect for the holiday
It
season,
is.
right?
When you're waiting
Yeah.
for the food to get done and you want to munch on something, you can munch on
You
this
have
while
to
you
munch.
wait.
You have to munch.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
Good.
So
I'm a
what
big
we,
snacker.
awesome. Well, I'm going to try to make it really quickly. What we have here, we already started. You can make it with any cheese ball you have. This is our bacon ranch cheddar cheese ball. It's got our homemade ranch seasonings in there, and we're going to put some bacon in here. Some fresh chives and some shredded cheddar cheese. And then we mix all that up really well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and this is going to make our ball. It makes up really well for y'all. And then the fun part is you got to get the plate of food. We're going to make a ball out of this.
Oh, kind of like Play-Doh.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be fun and interactive. And
Well, how popular? I mean, I feel like charcuterie boards have become very popular now.
Yes.
But you're in the front lines of it. How busy do you stay making these, especially during the holiday season?
the holiday season is our busiest season. We've been in business for 4 years now, and we stay like every weekend is busy.
Oh, wow.
Because we find that charcuterie boards, people like them. Not only are they delicious, but they're interactive. Gives you a chance to try different things you've never would try before. Which is as far as cheeses goes. People talk about putting this bite together and this bite together. It's colorful.
Yeah.
It looks really
And like
pretty.
you said, your creativity can flourish. Just basically
Exactly.
what you think would taste good, it gives you the chance of you making it yourself.
Yeah, like put like maybe some brie and some pecans and honey together. You never would try that. You don't want to buy it, you can try it on the table. So just we're gonna make it into a ball like this.
So
And
tell
you-
us about this part of it. You put it in
You put it in saran wrap, so
Saran
you
wrap.
can it's nice and clean. And it's kind of form into a little ball like this. And then this is crushed cheese nips.
Oh,
So
those
let's make
are
it
good.
orange for our pumpkin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this part.
Okay.
Simply turn it out onto here. And then you're going to roll it
Oh, okay.
into just kind of
Get to start. Oh, this.
like that way. And you can turn it over. So you don't get your hands so dirty.
I get dirty easy. So
Yeah.
and then
Don't
you
worry
can
about be
just-
gentle. Just pat it. You don't have to be gentle with it. You can just,
Okay.
you
Okay.
can really handle it.
I know I was being gentle. I don't know. I'm making a mess here.
Just kind of turn and roll it all in there. And then we're gonna make it look like a pumpkin by tying twine around each side.
Right.
To make the little pumpkin indentions as you can see on there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So once you get all your
I'm
cheese
horrible
nips,
at this, ain't I?
it's okay. You're just too gentle with it.
Gotta
You
rough-
got to kind of rough hand. So you just kind of just really get in there like this.
I know it's.
Oh,
I'm scared of breaking it, and it's
It's
like,
nope.
I can do that.
Yeah. You're just gonna put it in saran wrap again in a second, so
Okay.
you're gonna be okay. So once you get it the way you want it,
How am I doing, Jade? Do you think I'm doing?
Doing very good.
Jade's a good cook too. She makes awesome cookies. I'm reminding her of that so that she
Ooh.
can feed us.
you
Oh,
can
yeah. Give me little
Hint,
hints. He's
hint
like,
time.
hey, big hint, big hint.
Well, tell us
I
where
think
you
you're
located
good.
and if someone wants to.
Sure, we're located in Vidor.
Mhm.
We are pre-orders. We are booked up for Thanksgiving, but we're taking our Christmas orders now.
Right.
And for Christmas, like this is our Thanksgiving boards. For Christmas, you look on Facebook under Champagne Charcuterie. We have several Christmas items. We do like a little Santa Claus made out of brie.
How cute.
We do cheese balls. Like it's a trio with like little ornaments and stuff. So yeah, we get very creative. So yes,
Cool.
and then you're gonna put it over here in your saran wrap.
Okay. Here, this one right here.
Yes, right there. And we'll let her help with this part here if you want to
Okay.
help.
Come here,
This
Jade.
part,
So did it turn out okay?
it looks great. And now we're going to wrap it up again in our saran wrap. And you can make it into a ball, pumpkin shaped, right, like this. And you're going to tie the twine around it. We have 6 pieces of twine.
Okay.
We've got cheese nips all over now.
Sorry.
It's okay. We got a little extra, cut a little extra off there.
Uh-huh.
And then you're going to make it where it makes an indention like a pumpkin. See?
Uh-huh.
Put your finger there for me. There we go. And then you're going to do it. Oops. 6 more times.
So your place in Biter, can people go there and kind of see some ideas and?
Actually, no. We used to have our storefront, but now we're operating out of a commercial kitchen, so we are
Gotcha.
pre-orders only.
But you
but-
can go online to
Yes.
see the stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Because you have great ideas.
Yeah.
You know that.
You're there for me, and then you can tie one.
And that's how I found her, was on her Facebook page. She's got so many beautiful things
Thank
that you
you.
can
That's
see.
so cool.
And they look so
So
yummy.
you want to do one? You just keep making it look till it looks like a pumpkin. Just gets about 6, I find. There you go. Just tie it tight in a knot,
That's so beautiful.
and then
Okay.
you're gonna put it in the refrigerator for at least 3 hours or overnight,
Gotcha.
and then take it out, unwrap it, and then the top of it is
Yes, that's what I
the
was thinking.
stem from a bell pepper.
Wow.
Good.
So creative. That is so
Put it
awesome.
to use that way. You know, you do that 6 times, it's all done.
And how much in advance? I guess does it depend on what you're making? Do
Right.
people need to call you?
I ask for about 48-hour notice
Oh, that's not bad.
for that, but I do suggest that you book early because, like I
Right.
said, I'm already for Christmas is pretty much already filling up.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yes.
I bet you do so much for Christmas.
Yeah,
It's
Christmas
crazy.
parties, corporate Christmas parties, people's residential parties, like that. We
Mhm.
do a lot of that.
And this is so convenient. Of course, you taught us how to make it ourselves,
Mhm.
but it's so cool just to have a place where you can go and order it, pick it
Right.
up, and it's done for you. Because that way you can really you're kind of an expert, make it a little bit better.
Right,
than
and you can
just
enjoy your
at home.
holiday too.
Exactly. That's the main thing.
You just,
Spend
you know, for your
quality
party,
time.
Mhm.
You know, and just serve it, and it looks great. Y'all want to taste a little bit of it?
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Well, go ahead and pick your cracker out, and it's what you want to do is once you take it out of the refrigerator, let it come to room temperature
Uh-huh.
because it you know it won't be so hard, and you can serve
Right.
it better that way. Mhm.
I'm assuming like when it kind of hardens, then you cut everything from
Mm-hmm.
that. Okay, because I was like, how did you get it from here to look still good
Yeah,
right
once
there?
I prefer it overnight in the refrigerator.
Right.
But it can be 3 hours. Cut your twine, unwrap, and there you have it.
Mhm.
It's really easy. It's a lot of fun. And how's it taste?
Oh my God, it's delicious. And I'm much better at eating than I am at making it. But oh, this is so great. We're so
Little
glad.
Taste tester there.
You want to taste some?
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
great.
Let's
Here, we'll
see,
try
what
it.
cracker dough. Okay.
Yeah, it's really simple and easy to do. Anybody can do it, and it looks fun and festive.
Okay.
We'll be doing a snowman for Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to be making a mess over here.
Well, you'll have to come back for Christmas to
Yeah,
make us.
great.
Mhm.
Yeah. We
I
do
gotta
it.
have some more. That's so good.
No, it is really good.
All right, great. Look at us.
Wow. Swap. Oh, good deal.
Yeah, it's quick, easy, and it looks impressive. So
Very
there you
pretty.
go.
Very
Thank you.
pretty.
Thank you.
As I break it.
Yeah.
All right. So reminder of viewers again where they can find you.
On Facebook, I'm on Champagne Charcuterie, or you can find me on my personal page, Buffy Champagne, and just give me a call or message me, and we can go phone. We offer free tastings and consultations if you're planning a wedding or a large party, or we can just help you plan whatever you want to plan. We can do it for you, no problem.
Well, it's approved here on
Yeah,
ARC.
thumbs up from Mark. Yes, appreciate it
you.
so much.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Buffy. It was a pleasure to have you. We want you to come back too.
That'd be awesome. I look
Mhm.
forward to it. Thank y'all so much.
And thanks to your son for hanging out with us too. Waving to everyone.
All right. Stay tuned for more ARC Southeast Texas after the break. Welcome back to ARC Southeast Texas. We are joined this morning with some ladies from the Beaumont Junior League to talk about their Main Street Market. So I've been. It's been a couple of years, but I've been. And this is a pretty big deal. So talk to me about what the Main Street Market is, what people can expect.
Okay, so Main Street Market is basically local and non-local businesses getting together for a shopping experience in one spot at the Civic Center.
Good deal. You can get all of your Christmas shopping done.
Yes.
So tell me about the work that y'all put in to make this happen every year.
Well, we have support of our local businesses and individuals. They seem to love and enjoy what we do, so they're always pouring in and allowing us to give back. But there are a few things that we do every year in regards to like the events, such as Breakfast with Santa. We have opportunities for a purse raffle, and women get excited about that.
Right, yeah.
And then we have something new, which is the Mrs. Claus Experience.
Yeah.
And the Mrs. Claus Experience is available, 100 tickets for 100 people. It's $100. You have 2 cocktails from Jay Wilson's. And we have 1 entry into the raffle for diamond earrings.
Oh, good.
And then you have a weekend pass. So get excited about that. You also get this sweatshirt.
Yes.
Okay,
this
look
right here.
at that.
Yes. So
y'all can see that.
you get this, which is an exclusive holiday sweatshirt that's available with the purchase of your ticket.
Okay, so when you purchase a ticket, it's $100. You get drinks from Jay Wilson's.
2
drinks. You get this lovely sweatshirt. My ball on this one. And then you get a weekend pass to go to the Main Street Market.
Yes, and 1 entry
For the diamond giveaway.
for the diamond giveaway.
Okay. Yeah, that's always a big seller for people.
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay, so that's one thing that's going on along with the Main Street Market. And then let's talk about the purse raffle, what people need to know. And look at those. Are those what's going to be?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Look at that blue purse. Oh my gosh. Okay. So tell me about the purse raffle.
Okay, so 1 entry, $25. So it's 10.
Yeah, you get 10 entries.
10 entries for $25. So I mean, you can't beat that, and it goes for both purses. So I mean, the chances are pretty broad.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You see, I was making a joke. Macy and I went to the Cattle Barons Ball a couple weekends ago, and I was like, I never win anything. I'm not gonna enter into
Did you
this
win
stuff.
something?
I did win something.
So
I'm
never say never.
I know. I'm
Never
feeling
say
pretty
never.
lucky. So I really like that.
Yes.
So
And that drawing will be at closing of the market, which will market closes at 5 on the 7th, that Saturday, but roughly maybe 10 minutes or so before closing, we'll announce the winner of the raffle.
Yes.
And you don't have to be present to win.
You're right.
good deal. Okay, and let's talk about this last one we have, or Breakfast with Santa. What do people need to know about this?
Oh, Breakfast with Santa is something that we do every year. So it will be on Saturday, located in the Children's Museum from 9 to 11 a.m. And it includes a picture with Santa and, of course, breakfast for the youngins.
Yeah.
And the adults, we would like for you guys to purchase a ticket into market. And that's about it.
Good deal.
Nothing too extra, just the norm.
Yeah. Well, so you've got stuff for, your parents, probably specifically the ladies. And then, a lot of ladies are going to have children. So there's an opportunity to kind of be able to satisfy some needs of both. Your kids get to meet Santa and then you can get some shopping done.
Right.
Yes.
But when is this taking place? What do people need to know about the event?
Well, it takes place on December the 5th through the 7th, which December the 5th is a Thursday. It opens at 4 p.m. And let's see, $15 per entry. You can get the tickets on
JuniorLeagueBeaumont.org. You can get the tickets on JuniorLeagueBeaumont.org for Main Street Market, for the Breakfast with Santa, and for Mrs. Claus Experience.
Okay, cool. Can you buy the tickets at the door to the event?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so-
You are able to go to the door, but we want to encourage to go ahead and purchase tickets for
Yes.
for Mrs. Claus Experience and Breakfast with Santa, because Breakfast with Santa is mainly sold out every
Really?
year.
Yes.
Yes.
It sells out
Yes.
fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Any idea how many businesses y'all will have this year?
Let's see. This year we have over 80.
80. Wow. Okay.
Yes, which is
great.
good. We sold out. so
Mhm.
so that's an amazing thing. So I'm looking forward for everyone to come out and support the businesses. Like I said, there's shopping opportunities for male, female,
Mhm.
children, you name it.
Yes.
So it's not limited,
Right.
you know,
Yeah. A good
to
deal.
just the ladies.
Yeah, when I remember I went a couple of years back, there was people everywhere, and I think there was a line out the door when we got there. So it's a pretty big event. Like you said, there's lots to do. Purse raffle,
Mhm.
but so not this week, but it would be next week.
Next week.
So after all the holiday bustle,
All the turkey,
Thanksgiving, we get that
all
done.
the cobbler.
Look how beautiful that Gucci purse is.
Yes, that
Wow.
Gucci bag is very
Yeah,
beautiful.
Louis Vuitton one's pretty too. So,
Mhm.
and $25. I mean, that's a pretty good win if you get a over $2,000 purse for $25.
Right.
So,
And then you get 10 entries. So
yeah, a good deal there.
yeah.
That would make a lovely Christmas gift.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Any men watching.
Right.
But we'll, hint, big hint. But we'll have all this information, you know, is a lot available on our website. Thank y'all for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
And stay tuned for more ARC Southeast Texas after the break.
And one of the reasons I love filling in for Macy at the 10 o'clock, especially on Thursday, but it happened on a Tuesday, Jessie Lee
Hi.
for Love Foods. And we love you to death.
Thank you.
We've known her for a long time. The only one thing that I think she's figuring out that all these years I've known her, I still can't cook. But I don't need to cook.
You don't need to.
You're-
You have
know,
her.
We have you.
Or you can come over. I can teach you how to cook. How about that?
I would love that, especially when I got excited because I was telling them this recipe today is going to have cranberries, which
Mhm.
I love.
Okay.
But recently I had to bring a can of cranberries that I had for a year because I couldn't figure out how to open it.
Why?
Well, it's I used a can opener, but it wasn't working it. But apparently you have to turn it upside down. I didn't know that rule.
I didn't know either. So,
So
you're
that's
not
what you're
alone.
working
Yeah.
for. That's
okay.
a bad
I got
student
it.
you're
I got
working
it.
with.
I
Yeah.
got it. I do kids cooking camp too, so I think
Oh,
I'm okay.
Maybe I need to
Yeah.
start with that.
Start
The
at
oldest
kid
kid.
level.
Yeah.
Well, what you making? It looks like Thanksgiving meal.
It is. Okay, so what my biggest dilemma in my house is Thanksgiving. What do you do with all the leftover food, right?
Good point.
And so then I don't like to waste food at all. But what I found in my house is I always have pastry dough sheets. You know, like the sheets you can buy at the in the freezer section
Right.
of the grocery store. So my house, there's always teenage girls, kids always running around.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like anything I put in a pastry dough, they would eat.
They'll eat it. That's a
Like
great point.
baked brie, like little hot pockets, anything.
Easy to eat too.
Yes.
You know,
So I figure, why not do like a Thanksgiving pot pie with a pastry dough?
that's a great idea.
Okay,
It's
so
delicious too.
So what do is just put all the leftovers. So this is stuffing, okay? But you can do whatever you have. Like we always have corn left over, things like that.
This is so cool.
And it's so easy to make because everything's already cooked,
Right.
okay? So it's very easy. So little mashed potato, little creamy garlic mashed potatoes. Always they have that at home.
Jesse, this is genius. This is amazing.
Oh, and it's still wait until you try because I have some piping hot for you to try. And if you love cranberry or not, do you like cranberry, Miss Jade?
You
I
know
lo-
the answer.
I love cranberry, so I will take Jade's portions.
Yeah.
How
No,
about
but this
that?
is really good. I mean, you really can't taste it. It's just, and it's so easy to make. You can make it and just put in the oven, and oven
Look
for
how
like
quickly you
in a
can
quick.
put that together. Yes.
This is your leftover turkey. I debone it and shred it. And all you do is just put it on top.
This is such a great idea. I mean, I hope people at home are watching. This is what
You
do
have to
with
try
your
it.
turkey leftovers. Yes.
And then you take the other sheet, right? Plop it right on top. Okay. Kind of push it down a little bit. And you get your knife. And you just kind of cut it. It's kind of find where it's at. You're going to cut it. What's great with this recipe is this is the savory stuff, right?
Right.
But what do you do with all the sweet stuff?
Do the same thing.
Yeah, so what I found out, we always have cheesecake left over at my house.
Uh-huh.
There's always cheesecake. There's always apple pie. So I'll take the cheesecake and I'll put it at the bottom of the pastry dough,
Mhm.
put a little apple pie, and it'll be like a cheesecake apple pie.
Oh wow, that's
And a muffin, yes.
awesome. What a great idea, and you could do that with all
Yes.
your leftovers.
So this is very easy. So you just pinch it. So you take it and you pinch it like that. Very easy.
This is an incredible idea.
And then you put it in the oven at 350 for about 15 to 18 minutes. Okay. And then you can brush it with some egg wash.
Mhm.
It makes it really shiny and pretty.
And this takes you no time.
No
Okay,
time.
very quick.
Yes.
Yeah, look how quickly you did it. That's
All right.
amazing. And these
So
are it.
These are it. I'm going to get you to try it. Hold on.
And I feel we help Jesse a lot because we're like quality control. We taste for you, which is a very, very underrated, but it's important.
See?
Oh my goodness.
Want to try that?
Pretty that is. Yum. And I love anything with like a bread, like a
Me
crust.
too. Yes. You can't go wrong,
Delicious.
right? Anything in a pastry dough is delicious.
Mhm.
That's
That's good.
amazing.
Isn't it good?
Mhm.
So tell us, because you help us, you make good stuff
Mhm.
that is healthy for you.
Yeah.
What are your tips for as we enter the holiday season,
Mhm.
Thanksgiving? How do you kind of, continue to eat healthy, but when basically you have so much around you?
There is, but just kind of portion control everything.
Mhm.
And then the gravy usually has a lot of fat and things like that. Kind of maybe skip the gravy, do the portion control instead of having 2 plates. Just eat one, and maybe a few hours later, eat another one.
That's a
But
good
just-
point. Spread it out.
Spread it out. Mhm.
Well, that is awesome. Of course. Are you going to be open? What days are you going to be closed this week?
We're open today and tomorrow. We have a lot of holiday platters, so you can come pick up and grab and go. So y'all just come on in. But we are closed Thursday until Sunday, so our our
Enjoy
crew
time-
can
family time,
to relax a little bit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, you have a great crew. We love your family.
Oh, thank
You know
you.
my buddies over there too.
Oh
right?
yeah.
So- but anyway, so of course, go to Jessie and then watch her every Thursday here at 10 a.m. But also go visit her in Nederland in Beaumont, easy to find, Nederland Avenue and Calder, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Thank you so much. This is delicious. It is a genius idea. And happy Thanksgiving for you
You
and
too.
your family.
Happy y'all too. Thank
So-
you.
We'll be right back with more ARC Southeast Texas.
Alrighty guys, it's Blue here with Gator Country. Today I've got Jean out with me. He is one of our albino Burmese pythons. He's a smaller of the two, but he is around 9 foot, maybe pushing 10 now. We don't really take these guys out for customers just because of the size of them. Also, if he decided that he wasn't going to be nice today, it'd be a real big problem, right? They have hundreds and hundreds of little teeth in those mouths. But the Burmese pythons, they're very common to have albinos, and they're very, very common in the pet trade. They're all over, and I'm sure you've heard they're also all over Florida. But at this rate, what is not all over Florida, you know? Jean here, we've had him for a couple years now. He's a pretty sweet guy, honestly. He does have his moments, and he's very, very food motivated. So he's always ready to get out and come eat, which can be a problem for us sometimes because we're not always ready to feed him. Ooh. Jean, we've had him for a couple years now. He's been very nice to us. We expect him to get a little bit bigger. The male Burmese pythons don't get quite as big as the females, though. The females, they can get upwards of like 15 feet, sometimes even longer than that.
Well, we hope you didn't miss the last two segments because there's some good stuff.
Exactly, a lot of stuff. And of course, oh my God, Jesse is just fantastic. And that idea of putting your Thanksgiving leftovers
You just put
on a
everything in there.
pastry, and it was just amazing. I mean, I already ate 2.
Yeah.
And there's still some more left that I have to leave, for
Yeah.
our other crew there. But it was so fantastic. So thank you, Jesse. She's from For the Love of Food. She joins us every week on Thursday, Tuesday this week, obviously, because it's a holiday, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, now we're going to take a look inside our newsroom and talk with KFDM's noon anchor, Patrina Adger. Tell us, Patrina, what we can expect for your show today.
Hey, Angela J. This is what we have coming up on the news at noon. Some tragic news in the Dallas area overnight. A North Texas police officer was killed overnight after a shootout with a suspect in Greenville, Texas. That's roughly 50 miles northeast of Dallas. So we'll have more on that. And then, of course, travel. Everyone is going to be doing that from now until Friday or even through the weekend. Thanksgiving travel is, oh my gosh, there's a lot of people traveling. And so the airports are really packed, what you need to know coming up at noon. And then we're going to be talking to the Beaumont Convention Bureau about their 12 days of Christmas toy giveaway. All of that and more coming up on the news at noon.
All right, thank you, Katrina. And of course, you can watch her live at noon on KFDM or CBS, and then we have our app and our website. But good stuff there.
Exactly. A lot of important news. And of course, our next view of news is at noon. But remember, you can catch our news anytime, at any place, anywhere you are, at KFDM.com and fox4beaumont.com.
Right.
We'll be back with the question of the day. On our KFDM Facebook page.
Yeah, time for our
jumping
question.
the gun. Yes. We ask you, will you be watching the Netflix docuseries on the murder mystery of John Benet Ramsey? I know you will, because you and I kind of like the same things. We were into the Menendez brothers documentary, and now this is a new one about a very old unsolved case.
Right. And this one is very polarizing. You know, some people are like, yes, I'm watching it. They have their opinions on what happened. And then some people are like, you know, I'm not watching it because I need to know until, you know, they have justice in this case. They come with a suspect, not watching anything else, because there's been a lot of coverage on this story over the course of so many years.
And this is some of the feedback we're getting from our viewers.
So
it says,
well, this person says they got rid of Netflix many years ago and they don't miss it.
Uh-oh.
So they're going to have to catch it somewhere else. And then Janet says the documentary rehashed old news and really didn't offer anything new, not worth watching.
Oh, wow.
So I feel like it was kind of just an overall of what's happened. And
Right.
I feel like I'm getting that again.
And you know what I think, though? It's that it's hard not to make it new because nothing's really come out. You know, there
Right.
hasn't. I mean, you hope watching this, it'll maybe trigger someone's mind to they may come forward, but right now there really hasn't been. And there was one man who actually admitted to doing it, and it wasn't true. Then the brother's been a suspect. Obviously, that hasn't been proven. The mom was a suspect before she died, so it's still a mystery. So it's kind of I don't think it hurts keeping attention on something that's unsolved, especially the death of a little girl. So, but hey. We've been having lots of fun, and that's made the time go fast. We're wrapping up here on ARC. It's been fun doing it with you.
Yeah. And we'll have many more guests tomorrow. We hope you'll join us again then.